Okay, I'm back. Sorry. If you're just tuning in now, this is Mickey's first Ayahuasca experience. I'm having trouble talking. Mickey's first Ayahuasca experience, seeking Mickey, the saga. Anyways, I had to go jump in that pool, my little lagoon, and float around. I'm really surprised one of my animal spirits wasn't a manatee or something like that. One of those gentle giants that goes through the water and kind. Anyways, so I left off with my spirit animals and that experience. So moving on. So after I met my spirit animals and stuff like that, I was sitting there and things were going on, and all of a sudden Mother Ayahuasca tells me, you need to walk away, Mickey. And I'm all like, excuse me? She said, walk away. And I'm all like, okay, I'm going to go have me a cigarette then. So I get up and I walk out of the teepee, and I got one of the guides, the helpers, following me. Where are you going, Mick? Whatever. And I was all like, well, she told me to walk away, so I'm going to go smoke a cigarette. Okay, give it. And he's all like, well, you can't. And I said, no, listen, she told me to walk away. So I'm walking away, and I'm going to go smoke a cigarette. If you want to come with me, you're more than welcome to. And he says, well, I got to stick with you. And I said, okay, then I'm going to go smoke, and then we'll do that. And he goes, okay, but then you have to come back. And I said, that's fine. I said, but I'm not going back in that teepee because she told me not to. So I smoke my cigarette. I come back, and the shaman's wife, everything okay? Come, whispering quiet. And I said, everything is fine. And I said, your Mother Ayahuasca told me to walk away, that what's going on there isn't meant for me. And I wanted to explain, but Mother Ayahuasca told me, you don't ever need to explain, Mickey. Ever. So I wanted to share because I said, can I get a little clarity on that walkaway thing? Because I don't understand why. And she told me that there's things going on inside of that teepee. There are demons in there that you don't need any part of. Just sit outside. So that's what I did. 3/4 of the whole ceremony, I sat outside. But I had so much answers and things to think about that had come to me in such a short... I was like in there maybe a half hour out of the 3 hour thing. The rest of the time I sat outside. And it was so weird because it was like a Hollywood movie, horror movie that is. I could hear things inside that teepee that were demonic. The sounds, it was like, demon. I heard hissing and like, it was like, oh my God. I was like, I am so glad I am out here and not in there. Not an ounce of fear in me. I was not afraid at all. I was safe. I knew it. And I was grateful for that. And to understand that she protected me by telling me, you need to be outside because, I don't know, maybe one of those demons would have attached to me or something. But this demons, that youngster that I told you about, that real gung-ho, let's go get, I'm a warrior, that guy. Okay, last night was his last ceremony because he leaves today. He's not going for the third ceremony. But, oh my God, the demons that came out of him were crazy. I was just talking to another guest that was next to him, and I told her that, I walked down. She said, oh my God, that was you? Yeah, I was like, why? And I explained to her why. That Mother Ayahuasca told me to step outside. Okay, because I don't need any part of what's going on in there. And I said, because the demons, she goes, oh my God. She goes, did you hear them? Did you see that? And I was like, girl, I was outside and I everything. It was such a trip. And she goes, I know. And she goes, and I'm so grateful. She goes, I was right next to him. So she's here with her daughter. Her and her daughter came to do this together. And she goes, I am so glad that I was a buffer between him and my daughter. And she goes, and the funny thing is, my daughter told me the exact same thing. Mom, I am so glad you were between us. And she goes, oh man, it was crazy, she said. And I was like, I know. So anyways, I know that all sounds crazy. But it really doesn't if especially if you participate. That's what this whole ceremony is about. It's pulling these demons out of you and stuff like that. So it's almost breakfast time. Let me go a little bit more. So things that came to me, so much came to me. I'm just going to have to do this without trying to jump around the whole place and things like that. And like I said, it'll come to me throughout the day, I'm sure. So at one point, I sat there and Mother Ayahuasca said to me, because I'm all like, show me, show me, show me, and everything. And she told me, I have nothing to show you now, Mickey, that you haven't already seen. And I thought, wow, that's profound, right? And so I told her, okay, well, I'm ready for the darkness then. Send in the darkness, send in those demons, that I need to face and everything like that. And she told me, Mickey, you faced your demons a long time ago, and you conquered them. Stop bringing them back. Okay. That was the expression on my face when she told me that. Stop bringing them back. She said it with such authority and such, like, come on, like, I'm gonna slap you. You faced your demons a long time ago, and you conquered them. Stop bringing them back. Wow. That's huge to me. You have no idea. She told me other things. I've been stuck, like I've said, I don't know, probably in past videos. I don't know what to do, where I'm supposed to go, what am I supposed to be doing, because I can't, my counselor job is over, and that's my passion, what I live to do, and to be of service to people and help them and be there for them. And she told me, no matter what you do, Mickey, you will be successful at it. Just do it. Okay? Just do it without fear. And I'll be successful at it. Which is exactly what I needed to hear. It doesn't have to be counseling. She told me, guide them. First, she told me, you are very powerful on multiple levels. Or it's spiritual in another dimension. And here on earth, in this form, you are very powerful, Mickey. And then she told me, guide them. I assumed that it was like, that's my counselor thing. And that's just a small part of it. Yeah, it is my counselor thing, I realize. But it's just in my everyday interaction with people. When they talk to me, people come to me and ask me suggestions all the time, which I love. And she just tells me, guide them with all the love in my heart, which I do. It's always meant with good intentions and the right intentions. I will continue to do that. And I don't necessarily have to have a job in a facility. I could just do that no matter what I do. I could have a taco truck and people will talk to me. And as long as I guide them with love and my true intention in my heart, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I don't have to have a credential. It's such a beautiful thing. I so needed that. I so needed that because I thought, well, if I'm not counselor in a facility, I'm not whole. I'm not. And yes, I am. Yes, you are. And that was so what I needed to hear because New Hampshire, I tried and tried and tried to get a counseling job and I couldn't for the life of me. In California, my credentials are gold. I'm gold. I've got A1 credentials. I was a clinical supervisor at Walden House in San Francisco, 108 beds. I ran the facility. I don't need a facility. I just need to be me and my everyday interactions with people. Like right now, I'm guiding. And it's so wonderful. I mean, I thought in New Hampshire when I couldn't find a job to save my life. Why? Because I didn't have a master's degree. They won't let me help people. I have seen and done and helped multiple people. I've seen and done and helped multiple people in my lifetime. I don't need a master's degree. I have so much experience that any book smart millennial or any other book smart person can never have what I have. And that's life experiences. New Hampshire wouldn't accept that. They wouldn't take it. So it broke my heart. It took the wind out of my sails. I've been stagnant. I've been stuck for 2 years, 3 years now. Since I left. It's been 2 years since I gave up the fight to become a counselor in New Hampshire. I lost. There's no way. And that's okay. It's so okay now. I'm not stuck. I get it. I really get it. They're calling for breakfast. I'm gonna go now.